let's get started with how we can turn this into a really nice salted pudding. So these are mainly all the ingredients we'll need for this thing. And it's not just limited to this. I mean, you can use your own imagination and put in whatever you want. In this case, I'll make a generic salted pudding, and I have bread, I have butter, I have cheese, I have onions, some thyme, some carrots, some mushrooms, eggs, and I have some this is turkey meat, I have some milk, and I also have some corn. So obviously, and I also have some garlic, and I love garlic, so I'll put a lot of those. And you can add more vegetables to make your mum approve of this recipe. So let's get started. So we take a big mixing bowl, or in this case I have just taken a big pot, a deep pot, and I'll just put in the breads as chunks. You can just cut them up roughly, it doesn't matter, just chop them up and put them in. Once the bread is in there, just pour milk. I am using around 200 milliliters of milk. Let's see if it works, and if we need more, we'll just pour more. While the bread soaks up the milk, we will cut all our vegetables and keep it aside for now. Once I think that they are kind of crumbled and they have absorbed the milk, it's time to crack in some eggs. In this case, I'll put maybe, say, around I have 2 more eggs. Let's see how many eggs they can take, and then I'll keep mixing. And then I'll continue mixing them and stirring them and mixing them till they are more crumbled and they have absorbed all the milk and all the egg. So I have chopped my mushrooms and my pepper, and I'll just add them unceremoniously to my pot. And then mix it well. Mushroom and pepper. Once my mushroom and pepper are nicely mixed in, I would add the chopped carrots, chopped onions, and some cucumber into the pot. I think I need a bigger pot at this time, but let's see. Let's stir it all in. Coriander. I added some chopped coriander and garlic into it as well. And now I will add my minced meat. Here I'm using turkey because today it was just cheaper in the supermarket, but you can use any kind of meat. And just mix it all. So now comes the time for the spices. I will obviously, as the name suggests, it's salt pudding, so it needs a nice generous amount of salt, pepper. I'm using black pepper, but you can use any spices you can. I also had some garam masala lying around in the house to give it the nice strong heat, and I'm adding quite some amount of it. Then some coriander powder, some red paprika, and some rosemary powder for its nice fragrance. I would add a nice squeeze of lemon into it. And I would add some chopped cheese. It could be any cheese. I had some cheddar cubes lying around, and I just chop them up and I'll mix them into the pot. Oh my god, I just hope my pot doesn't overflow. Okay. I also added some corns to it and mixed it all very well. I lined a oven pan with some aluminum foil, and I can just pour it all over here. And at the same time, I'm preheating my oven to 250 and for 10 minutes, and then I'll just pop this right in. Now it's all on the tray nicely, and you should just spread it all around with a spatula or a spoon. And I think that's it. And once the oven is heated up, just pop it in for 45 to 1 hour at 200 degrees. So it's been half an hour since I put it in at 200 degrees, and let's see, you can see that the eggs are kind of cooked. I'll just poke it in. It's actually quite crispy on the surface as well. Let's see if it's cooked all the way in. No, the knife doesn't come out clean, so I'll put it in for half an hour more, but I'll check after 15 minutes to see how it looks, and I'll keep you guys updated. And here is the final show. It looks good, it smells really good, and we would do the knife test again, and it's comes out smoothly, so quite good. At this point in time, I also like to brush this with some butter, but it's up to you. It just gives slightly more taste. But also one great tip is to do this from time to time and then put it back in the oven, and it gives such nice crispiness on the top surface. And I would also put in these eggs here, so it looks good. And I'll just do it for all of it.
So that's it for today, guys. I hope you like this video, and please let me know if you like this in the comments below, and give me some suggestions if you want. See you in the next video.